Any trends here stressed that would signal what type of comp is on the EU NE server.
So, can our team from
the scrimmage, as we head into the first couple seconds,
behind from this laning phase could be problematic.
Oh, bubble lands onto Tristana. Both of the AD carries get exhausted. Will be jumping forward, uses the heal to get away, but now is he too overextended? He is in the
bottom. Oh, bubble again.
Another Acroprison follow up the Phosphorus Bomb. First blood, last auto
of Gilius headed into the mid lane.
There's the flag, there's the drag, heads onto Sheage in the mid lane. Flash comes out, lands the passive as well. Last tower shot plus the ignite isn't enough to pick him up in return. The answer is going to be a no. Will be escaping by the skin of his teeth. However, Kha'Zix is coming in, puts Eclipse, roams in from the top lane. Can he get this to work out for his team? As Kha'Zix comes into the top lane, will be placing down the Taste of Their Fear, of course, the passive of Unseen ahead and farm. Large CS disparating the bottom lane, but in the mid lane we do have Idiom coming in from the backside. Our barrier, does he have the ability to get away? But he will head in with this one with the Deathmark.
Massive.
That will be a dead Kha'Zix as it ticks down. And Deathmark comes in and Shield is ticking down with the Ignite as well. Stand still, he knows his fate.
In the bottom lane, Tristana did manage to get a pickaxe, which when you look at the items right now, you'd think, oh, pickaxe against
a scoreline you see every day.
Really is not, and especially when you'd expect these to be somewhat close.
Daoud just get pinned to the wall by this monsoon, but Kha'Zix is a little bit too far away. There comes the tidal wave, we'll be knocking them back. Ebb and Flow, is it enough to keep back of the turret? He's just looking for the dive regardless. He's sticking around. Here's the flank and drag, and Eclipse will just pop his ult. He can clear out the minion wave, but now he's just going to be dived as well. Gilius still has the ultimate. The flank and drag will be duking out the wave, but can't juke the second one as well. Gilius will be flashing away from the turret. Eclipse, does he have enough damage? He will just need a couple more seconds. Here comes the sapling, doesn't land that one, but does have the Twisted Advance along with the Arcane Smash, and now is just a chasing game.
He's isolated.
Has to be careful though. Idiom will get locked up as the Eclipse takes. Top lane, everyone is converging. Here comes Gilius, will sidestep the flag and drag. Here comes the tidal wave. Do they decide to go for this dive? The Eclipse is leading a charge. He will take point, but the aggro will switch to Nami, meaning that they can make a very easy escape. Gilius takes a couple tower shots.
Very effective against the Rise, but here's the fight.
Gilius has just locked in Sejian in the top lane with his ultimate. Crikey!
And both junglers actually have the smite available, so who gets it?
Will like be the team of MelonCats, and there's the monsoon for the disengage. Idiom takes a huge amount of damage. Gilius has the Cataclysm, locks up Taki, will be forcing his flash as well. So summoners across the board have been burnt. Here comes a barrier, here comes the Deathmark, and there goes the dead Tristana. Crikey comes in for a very aggressive play. 1 versus 3. You are not the front line, Cookin. He will be punished for it.
With his wave clear.
Flag, drag, here comes the tidal wave. Will be Zhonya'd out of this one. How much more CC and how much more damage do they have? Ebb and Flow comes out, and that will be Daoud taking away this dragon, just building up the gold total even more. A barrier in the mid lane, uses the Deathmark, heads on back, doesn't have enough damage with that. Kha'Zix, however, there's the flag and drag. Oh,
tidal wave gets him
with the tidal wave. Now comes in the Cataclysm to cut off the escape route. Taki is still cut off from his team, but a barrier doesn't have his Deathmark from that previous engagement. Still, a 1-for-1, a 1-for-0. Blinders and Lee Sin, and they will not know that this Baron is going on. And they will not be able to even contest it, nor will they be able to get a timer on it. And MelonCats, oh, Zed now has a Baron buff. So Zhonya's Hourglass, a barrier, not in good shape. Will be duking out of the way of a couple skill shots. Now comes in Tristana from the side. This is very messy to kick off the fight. Eclipse comes in from the top lane, a barrier as well.
They're already in front of the inhibitor turret, and right now they're going aggressive.
They have caught out Kha'Zix, and he drops where he stands. No chance of getting away. Mid turret will be dropping, and they move on promptly to this inhibitor.
That's an inhibitor falling. 3 members still dead. I wondered if MelonCats feel confident enough. Another pick may open this up, but it is a tough task to get 2 Nexus turrets, especially with Janna there as well.
Flag and drag into the AD carry, and he just explodes. Pop goes Tristana. They will be moving on to the Nexus turrets. Make that the second, make that the Nexus itself. And MelonCats find themselves a very decisive victory in the first game of this best of 3 up against Cyborg Factory.
That was a